Hi, Hiram here. Last week I was watching a couple of interesting videos done by John over at FlatCatGear. I'll put links to them down below. One of them was, I think he called it dry baking the flat cat way. And he was talking about some interesting stuff, saying that how the stove needs to be really low, down to about the 100-watt level, which reminds me of the easy bake ovens my sister used to play with using a light bulb. And it got me to thinking, I knew when I did my last dry baking video using this set, I had turned the simmer ring way down. I don't know if you can see it there. Just a slight opening here and the hole, and that was enough to bake and burn the top of the muffin I was making. What I was using was a Trangia burner with the wall hiker modification inside, which is just carbon felt rolled up in the center hole. So I thought what I'd try today is see. Now John had said that you can figure out that it's 100 watts by taking 2 cups of water starting at 70 degrees and boiling it in about 25 minutes. Now I had never boiled water using the simmer ring, so I thought maybe today I'd give this a try and see just how well it does work. So what I want to do here now is break, get my water ready, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've lit this so that it gets warmed up. I'm going to warm up the simmer ring so that it doesn't put out the flame as soon as I put it on. I have 2 cups of water here, setting at 70 degrees instead of my normal 60, because that's what John was saying in his video. The tap water here is 66 degrees coming out of the tap, so I had to warm it up just a little bit, let it set out in the air. Okay, let's see what happens if I put the simmer ring here. No, put it out. I remember before, what I did was I had to run the simmer ring open for a while, and then as the stuff baked, I closed it up. Yikes, that's hot. So you always got to be careful. Let's see what that does. Okay, get it warmed up like that. Okay, let's let it go at that. There's the 2 cups of water setting at 70 degrees. Now as this warms up in a minute or so, I'll make the simmer ring even slimmer. So I'll be right back. Or let's see where this goes. Okay, here we are into the burn. This is acting a whole lot different than it did before. One, I guess the humidity is so high, it's dripping off the bottom of the pot. The burner's not doing as well as it did before. I guess maybe because the water is sucking the heat off rather than reflecting it back down to the burner. But this is definitely different. Okay, there we are at 25 minutes. The temperature's up to 123. Not good. Okay, a couple of things. Had time to sit here thinking about what's going wrong here. Why this didn't come to a boil in 25 minutes. I don't know, can you see the flames there? Yeah. The simmer ring is open about 3 times as much as what I did for the baking. Although I have to be honest, with the baking, it ran full open for the first minute or so, and then I turned it down. But even so, This is open easily 3 times as much, and the flames didn't come out like they did before. Not at all. Didn't come out of the little hole and just barely came out of this. Same amount of fluid, which I'll put this out now so I can get a measurement of how much was consumed in that 25 minutes. But I think what the problem is the water in the pot versus just air in the pot with the baking. The water was sucking the heat away and not heating up the burner. When it was just water in here, the heat would come up, hit the bottom of the pot, and reflect back down and heat this up even more, which would make it vaporize more, which would make more flames. That's why I had to really turn the simmering down to a slight sliver. If you look back on the other video, you'll see at the end that I show you just how small it was. So, now I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that what John said is wrong. It's just that it didn't work on this. At least was not how I baked it, used this with baking before. Interesting. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to try opening up the simmer ring and see just how big it does have to be in order to get that 2 cups of water 70 degrees to a boil in 25 minutes. But then at that rate, if I had had this open this much when I was baking, I definitely would have burned it. And around we go. So, I hope this helps somebody. I know it's giving me a lot more thoughts of what I got to do here. I thank you for watching my videos. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions, like John's. Thank you, John. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.